eBay is going to ask you for your Social
Yes.
Security number, federal ID number. So
Yeah.
that needs to match however you're reporting those sales.
Right.
In this video, we're going to talk about the new rules for eBay and the $600 1099K for sales. We did a separate video and we did general, we include eBay and several are PayPal, etc. But in this, we're focused strictly on eBay. What's the big change between last year and this year?
So now if you on eBay, if you as an individual are selling anything from your house or from a business, whatever it may be, if you sell over $600 through eBay, they're going to send you a 1099K at the end of the year.
And I understand that this year, when you get to $600, eBay is going to ask you for your Social Security number, federal ID number. So that needs to match however you're reporting those sales.
Right. So once you hit that point, you have to be ready to give them your social or federal ID number and know that this is going to be reported to the IRS. So whatever they give you on this 1099K, whatever dollar amount, the IRS is going to know about it. So even if you're selling your kids' clothes, it is going to be reported if you're selling through eBay.
And with that, at the end of the year, before you had to have over $20,000 in transactions, or in dollars, or 200 transactions. Now it's $600 cumulative for the whole year. And then when they give you this information, you said it's going to be reported to the IRS.
Right.
You're at the end of the year going to get a 1099K.
Right.
And that 1099K is going to be all the sales. It's not going to include any returns. It's not going to include any expenses. It's the gross sale. And then let's take the next step. We get to the end of this year and you get a 1099K and I get a 1099K and we're selling the same stuff. You're selling the kids' clothes and the bicycles and all that because they've grown out of it.
Right.
But I have a resale shop and I sell the idea. So let's say I sell some bicycles and some kids' clothes. On your 1099K, don't you still have to report it on your 1040?
Yeah, so even if it's individual household stuff, you still have to report it on your 1040. 99% of the time, if I'm selling my kids' clothes, what I paid for it is less than what I sold it for.
Right.
So I just have to keep track of, get a good idea of how much I paid for that stuff. And then whenever it comes time to reporting on the tax return, you can put the income on and then take an expense against it, so you're not paying taxes on this stuff.
Right, but
it's personal household items.
But probably the two most important things is one, if you get a 1099K and it's just stuff you're selling, you still got to report that on your 1040.
Yes.
And later in the year, we'll cover how to report that when they come out with the instructions. But it still has to be reported on your 1040 as long as you keep track and know that your cost is greater than what you sold it for.
Right.
It's not going to cause you to pay any tax. So your tax liability would still be zero. But then for me, I'm in a trader business.
Right. So technically, you should have already been tracking your income.
Yeah.
So nothing should be changing. If you're a trading business, nothing should be changing for you. But if you haven't been tracking your income as you should and reporting it on your tax return, now you're going to.
And I think that's going to be the big surprise because, for example, I go to rural auctions on farms and I know there's some people there that they're retired, but what they do on the side, they don't have an antique shop out on the street. They're buying it and they're reselling it. So in that case, that person right there has a trader business going on, and they may have, because they never got to the $20,000 limit, it may have never got a 1099K. So I think whether it's like you just selling your own personal stuff or like me, buying stuff and reselling it on eBay, in that case, if I'm buying and reselling, I'm probably not going to do that unless I'm making a profit at it.
Right.
So, but the other thing is that is also that if I'm doing that, I should be able to get my expenses. So I think the takeaway here, and Debbie, hop in here, I think, and let's just name it. Number one is, for a profit or loss, nothing changed.
Correct.
What you've been doing hasn't changed. It's whether or not you've been reporting it on the tax return. And if you had a profit, whether it was you selling an item personally or me selling an item, if you have a profit, then you have to disclose that profit.
Yes.
And
it's taxable.
That's true of anything. If I buy an antique for $10 and I resell it for $15, even though it's that one item, I still technically am supposed to report it.
Technically, yeah. All along, these rules haven't changed.
No.
It's just now it's actually going to be tracked by the IRS, which is the whole point of why they're doing this, is because they're missing out on a lot of tax dollars.
And especially right now with these little gig economies starting up, and what I mean by a gig, we were staying at home from the pandemic. We started creating these little crafts, etc., or where we start reselling stuff. But the point of it is we're going to see a lot more of these this year. So, any other comments, Debbie?
No, I would think that this is going to make people really track their income and expenses a lot more than they ever have.
Yeah, but again, the reporting requirement and when to pay taxes has not changed. It's just that this reporting requirement has happened. I hope this helps. Please subscribe, and we're going to do some other videos on like PayPal and some of the other platforms. And thank you for listening. See you again.
Have a great day and share this with your friends.